Are you planning a Montana vacation or a visit to Glacier National Park? Well, if you are, this is the video for you. I'll cover everything on here from hiking the trails in Glacier National Park to using the shuttles to get back and forth on the Going to the Sun Road, the wildlife you're going to enjoy during your visit, the beautiful trails that you can explore, some of which are even handicap accessible. Glacier National Park is over 1 million acres in size. It has 175 named mountains, over 700 lakes, over 500 streams, and over 200 waterfalls. It has 25 named glaciers, and it has over 700 miles of maintained hiking trails. I mean, how could you not find something to do here? In this video, we're showing pictures for you of Lake McDonald and St. Mary's Lake, as well as some of the many other lakes and streams that we enjoyed. One of the special things about Glacier National Park is that it has mountains, lakes, valleys, prairies, rivers, and of course the glaciers. Glacier National Park is one of the few places left in the world where you can witness glaciers in action. And it's one of those things that if you get an opportunity to see it, you really need to see it. Glacier National Park is a hangout spot for all sorts of sports. Hiking, fishing, boating, kayaking. But my favorite part of it is really the great hiking trails, some of which are even handicap accessible, and that's one of those that we're showing you here. Like really, who gets this close to a waterfall? Well, you do if you hike in Glacier. You can find more than 25 species of fish, 200 kinds of birds. All the carnivores live here. Black bears and grizzly bears, wolves, cougars, along with the elk and the deer and, the bighorn sheep. And boy, we got some great bighorn sheep here for you. Mama Moose. So there's really a story about Mama Moose. We were driving into Glacier on one trip coming in on the mini Glacier Road, and we almost rear-ended this car that was parked alongside the road. When we got out to talk to the guy, he was waiting for his wife, and sure enough, just as he was starting to talk to us, she comes climbing up the hill out of the brush with this story of this little baby moose that she had seen. Now, this little baby moose was so weak that he couldn't hardly stand, and we figured that he had just been born that morning. That afternoon, as we were heading out of the park, we stopped at the same spot to see if we could find that little baby moose, and sure enough, you can see here, not only do we have Mama, but that little blob right there to the right of her is Baby. Now, we didn't get good pictures of Baby, but we could see that he was definitely there, no longer wobbly anymore, so he was a newborn when we saw him that morning. We also got some great pictures of the bighorn sheep hanging out on the side of the mountain while we were in Glacier. I mean, just look at them. We found this whole family just spending the afternoon in the sun. Well, you can't talk about Glacier without talking about Going to the Sun Road. Going to the Sun Road usually doesn't open up until July. It takes that long to put the road back together after the winter damage. One of the things that the National Park Service is going to is using the shuttle. And, that's really not a bad idea. It helps to avoid all the traffic jams. It gets you back and forth from the most popular sites within the park, and there really are some limitations to which vehicles are allowed to go on the Going to the Sun Road. Give the shuttle a shot. I think it's a good deal. For more information about Glacier National Park, visit the Glacier post on our travel blog, travelacrosstheworld.com. Check our YouTube channel and our national park blog pages for other national parks and great places Papa Joe and I have had the privilege to visit. Thanks for watching.